Hello YouTube, Louie here. Welcome to Retirement with Louie, and I am exploring all facets of retirement as I get ready to pull the plug myself. So here's an article we found today that says the majority of workers expect their retirement to include a job, survey shows. Okay, this is actually back from September of 2020, but I don't think it's that different today. This is by Sarah O'Brien from CNBC. More than half of workers say one of the reasons they want to continue working in retirement is the positive influence it would have on their mental well-being, according to the new survey. So that would imply it's not a financial reason. But others say they would work during their golden years to benefit their financial situation. Well, here we are with a gentleman a little bit older. He's got a little snow on the rooftop there, but he can make coffee, right? Working at Starbucks or wherever that might be. And would that be you? Are you planning to work in retirement? I guess we would break that into two categories: work because you have to, I'm assuming part-time, or work because you want to. Well, I think there are reasons for both. And certainly, having extra income in retirement can really help you with the problems like inflation and unexpected expenses. And it could also help to keep you sharp. So let's read a little bit more. All right, for many workers, a traditional retirement is not part of their plans. Among baby boomers still in the workforce, 59% expect to keep working into retirement, a new study from Voya Financial shows. For Gen X, that share is 60%, and for millennials, 49%. Overall, 54% of workers say their retirement years will include a job of some sort. Now, there are different types of jobs. Of course, you can get up and go to work and have a service job. There are also digital jobs where you can sit in the comfort of your own home and contribute to the digital marketplace, where you're selling things or taking surveys or providing services from home. I presume that if you've worked, a whole career, you probably have skills that are still valuable in the marketplace. But let's keep reading. The definition of retirement is evolving, and we will keep evolving, says Charlie Nelson, CEO of Retirement and Employee Benefits for Voya. It's not going to be about working until a certain age and then switching to no work. The study, based on a survey of 1,000 people done in waves from March through July, explored workers' attitudes about retirement during the pandemic. Voya defines baby boomers as those born between 1946 and 1964. That's me. Is that you? Gen X between 65 and 80, and millennials 81 to 1996. Okay, so the results come as an economic uncertainty from the pandemic persists and unemployment remains relatively high at about 10%. At the same time, however, the stock market, despite dropping in Thursday morning's trading, is far above its lows earlier in the year. Well, there's an interesting point. So the stock market is a big part of whether people feel ready for retirement, secure in retirement. Right now, we have recovered from those pandemic lows and gone to all-time highs, and people are probably feeling pretty good about their 401ks. On the Social Security front, we had a massive increase of over 8% last year. I think we'll be in the threes this year, I believe. But those increases are not keeping up with inflation. The S&P, well, we're not going to talk about the stock market or unemployment. Let's keep going. Many respondents, 56%, noted their reason for wanting to continue working in retirement included for their mental well-being, while 40% said it was because they wanted a safety net to cover unexpected costs and prepare for market volatility. So I think there you go. If you are in a well-funded plan, if you've got your $1 million put away and you need to do work for mental well-being, well, then I think you're in an excellent position. But if you're like quite a few people and you don't have that big nest egg set aside, or you're looking to just rely on Social Security, it's because you want a safety net to cover expenses. Where do you fall? Are you thinking about a part-time job in retirement? And how many hours a week would that be? I mean, it's got to be 20 or less, I would expect, to really call it a part-time job. Would you be part of the gig economy? Would you drive Uber, deliver groceries, or do you have some other skill that you would tap into? Article goes on to say there are many financial reasons they want to keep working, or it might be because they want to stay mentally alert. So there's another issue. Are you able to work in retirement? A lot of people start feeling their age in their mid-60s, and certainly in their 70s, and you may not be able to keep up at a Starbucks pace. Then again, you may be an old-timer who's got energy to spare. I know a few of those, and you could work the pants off those young people. So, and there's something to be said for experience, life experience, knowing how to get along with people, and knowing how to be efficient, and just do your job. There isn't as much of that out there as I'd like to see these days. So while the coronavirus has the economic uncertainty and a squeeze on households, and they've lost income from being laid off or furloughed, Voya's survey suggests that saving for retirement remains a priority, with 55% of respondents saying they'd rather save more for retirement than be completely debt-free. Well, I have to say that your perspective on that changes as you get older. Now, my plan is funded, and I believe it will be okay. I plan on delaying Social Security to age 70 and living off the 401k for a couple years. Of course, I'm older. I'm not 58. I'm not 55. I'm not an early retiree. Those were air quotes in case you didn't see them. And if you are an early retiree, then you have, different priorities and different issues, healthcare being one of them. But if you are of normal retirement age, even though you might have a fully funded plan and it might pencil out or barely pencil out or pencil out well, extra income feels good. Extra income is disposable income. Extra income is income you can help the kids. And don't the kids need help these days? I know a lot of them do. Extra income can get you that extravagant thing that you're thinking about buying, but you don't want to tap into your safety net to grab it, or the vacation you've been delaying. I think there are a lot of benefits to having a part-time job in retirement, in addition to staying mentally alert. Let's see how they wrap this up. Okay, and workers are boosting their savings to help them achieve that nest egg. But, I think we're going to end it there and ask you, where do you think you will be when the time comes? Or are you already there and you have a part-time job? I'd love to hear what kind of job. Is it too taxing for you? Or does it keep you alert and you enjoy going there every day because you have interaction with coworkers? Maybe your retirement is fully funded and you're volunteering, and that keeps you extra alert. But if you feel you need to work a part-time job in retirement, if you feel you want a part-time job to give you the freedom to continue to spend like someone who is not on a fixed budget, is that you? I think that might be me. I'm already doing some things like starting a new website and so forth that, hopefully will provide income in the future, passive income. Right? Passive income is great as well as active income. Then again, if you're just sitting in your easy chair, typing on the keyboard, you don't have the interaction with people, which I think is really key. So if you weren't going to work, or you weren't going to work an active job where you see people, then you probably want to get out there and explore your hobbies, your interests, things you want to donate time to. I think that would all make sense. So this is the part where I'm going to ask you, what do you think? What kind of part-time job do you have, or do you plan to have? Or are you just going to sit back in that lake house and, enjoy the nature and go fishing? And before I leave you, I have one more question, and this is really important. Okay, retirement beard, yes or no? That's all I want to know. Retirement beard, yes or no? I am thinking yes. A lot of people grow a beard in retirement. Of course, it makes you look like an old prospector or an old fart. But for you guys out there, are you gonna grow that beard? Maybe you haven't been able to your whole life, and now you have a chance. Retirement beard? Okay, guys, I will talk to you next week. This is Louie. Thank you for watching Retirement with Louie. If you enjoyed this, give me a thumbs up, and I will see you next week. Bye now.